Once again, welcome everybody. Welcome to Breathe for Balance, and thank you so much for being here with me today, this evening. This is your time, a space to pause, reflect, and come back to yourself. Before we begin, I usually start the sessions for anybody new. I usually start the sessions and I recommend that you start in a seated position. That can be on the floor or a chair, whatever is more comfortable for you. And as we go through the session, as we get to the end, I'll invite you to lie down for the last 10 minutes for our meditation. So as we begin, please find a comfortable seated position. Start to close down the eyes. If it doesn't feel comfortable to close down the eyes, just find a soft gaze on a spot on the floor. Just allow your body to be held. Feel the weight of your body resting into the earth beneath you. And gently begin to notice your breath without changing the breath. Allow your jaw to soften. Bring your awareness to your posture, lengthening the back of the neck, sitting maybe a little taller. And gently think about what's happening with the jaw. Allow the jaw to soften. Maybe give the jaw a little wiggle. Allow the shoulders to melt down the back. Unclench your hands and just know that there's nowhere else that you need to be right now. Keeping your awareness in the breath. And today's theme of today's session is about doing life your way. This is a conversation I've been having with a lot of clients, a lot of friends, myself, about how we can paint a picture of how we should be doing life, what we should be doing, where we should be doing at certain point, where we should be at certain points of our life. So today's theme is about doing life your way, not the way you've been told to, perhaps not the way that others expect, but the way that your soul is quietly asking for. And we're going to tune into the body. And we're going to reconnect and think about that. You don't need to fix or perform anything here. This is about remembering, reconnecting, letting the noise fall away so that you can hear what you want and what you need. So let's just take a moment to bring the awareness back to the breath and drop into stillness, keeping the attention inward. Just notice the space around you. Any sensations, any sounds. And notice the space within you. And begin to gently bring your attention to the breath moving in and out of your body. Feeling the inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Feel your breath like a gentle wave, a rhythm that belongs to you. And notice without judgment where your breath naturally goes. Does the breath stay shallow in the chest? Or can you invite it a little deeper? Maybe placing one hand on the belly or one hand on the chest. Can we invite the breath into the belly? Breathing a little more deeply in through the nose, drawing the breath down into the base of the lungs, expanding the ribs. And let's take 3 intentional breaths together, breathing in through the nose, and we're going to sigh out through the mouth with a sigh or a sound. Inhaling and exhale, let it go. One more time, inhaling in through the nose and exhale, sigh it out. Allow the shoulders to drop. And last time together, breathing in through the nose, all the way down into the base of the lungs, and then exhale, sigh it out. And let yourself arrive just as you are. And just take a few moments here in stillness to connect with your breath. I'm going to be quiet for a couple of minutes. Just know that if your mind wanders, that's okay. That's normal. When you notice that your mind has wandered to thoughts, gently guide your attention back to your breath. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Notice how we can get to know our breath the more time we spend. And we're now going to come into some coherent breathing, some coherent heart breathing. A really beautiful practice. It's a gentle breath practice that can help to regulate the nervous system and reconnect you to your heart. We're going to be breathing in for 5 seconds, and then we're going to be exhaling for 5 seconds. It's equal part inhale to equal part exhale. So if the 5 seconds feels too long, shorten it. This is your invitation to make the breath your own, as long as we have the rhythm of the equal parts inhale and equal parts exhale. And if, like I said, if that feels too long, just adjust as needed. I'm going to count the first few, and then you'll notice that the track that I'm playing has a gentle rhythm of 5 seconds inhale, 5 seconds exhale. So let's begin. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now continue breathing at that steady pace, in and out, listening to the chimes to guide you. And let the breath flow through you like a calming tide. You may like to place one hand on the heart and one hand on your belly. And as you breathe, ask yourself gently, what do I need more of in my life right now? What am I ready to let go of? There are no wrong answers. Let your body, not your mind, answer. Breathe into the question and just allow whatever comes to be welcome. You get to rewrite the rules. You get to change your mind. You are allowed to want something different. Keep breathing with intention and with kindness and with curiosity. Last few breaths here, breathing in for 5 and out for 5. And now let the breath return to a natural rhythm. There's no need to count, and there's no need to shape it. This is your relaxation, more relaxation. So I invite you to take a lying down position if that feels comfortable. If you have any low back pain, pop a cushion or a bolster underneath your knees. You suffer from any chest problems, maybe lying on your side. Likewise, if you're pregnant, lying on your left hand side. And just make yourself really comfortable and cozy. And let the breath, like I said, return to a natural rhythm. There's no need to count. Just allow the breath to breathe you for a moment. Let the breath breathe you. And I invite you now to imagine yourself not as you are today, but as your younger self. A version of yourself will pop into your mind. Don't worry about choosing the right age. That younger version of yourself will pop into your mind. And just picture her. Maybe you see a little girl, bright-eyed and full of wonder. Maybe she's unsure. Maybe she's hopeful. Maybe she's holding a dream. And let her sit beside you for a moment. And you might say to her, I see you. You don't have to be perfect to be loved. You can wear what you want to wear. You can say no. You can want more. You can be who you are, and that's enough. And maybe take this moment to let her know that she hasn't been forgotten and that her voice still matters. And then bring your awareness to you, the woman you are now. And what would it look like to live this next season of your life in a way that feels good to you? Not in rebellion, but in reclamation. Where are you being called to take up space? What parts of yourself are waiting to be chosen? You don't need a new plan. You don't need more discipline. You just need permission to do life your way. And take a moment here now and breathe into your body, breathe into your heart, and breathe into your power. And when you're ready, bring both hands over your heart and say to yourself, I trust myself. I choose myself. And I give myself permission to begin again. I trust myself. I choose myself. I give myself permission. Permission to begin again. Permission to be seen. Permission to take up space. And let that be your anchor this week. Breathe those words into your body, into your heart. Feel those intentions in every cell in your body. And let's take one more deep breath in. Deep breath in all the way to the bottom of the lungs, filling the lungs fully up. And a long, soft exhale out. Now, as you gently bring your awareness back into the space, start to wiggle your fingers and your toes and move your body in any way that feels nourishing and feels right. And as you gently flutter the eyes open, don't bring yourself back to the screen immediately. Just take a moment to look around the space. Take a moment to reground before you come back into full awareness. To remind yourself that you're back and you've always belonged here. Thank you so much for joining this evening and breathing. I hope you've made some space, and I hope you have a lovely evening, and I hope you sleep really well, and I hope to see you again next week. Good night, everybody.